The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC Wildcard game. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25.
Let's go now. Drill 52.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Well, that's not the way you want to start. A first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
A little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Mixing up the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
Good running right there. And this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Throwing on first down. 4. Open man is Uzama. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be second down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Ready, set. Field, black.
To throw on second down. 4. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. So a nice throw right there. And this, we all know, a big test for this young man at quarterback. He guided his team into the playoffs as a wild card. And now here he is on the road looking to get his guys to the second round. It's certainly a tough task no matter how you slice it.
Oh, I absolutely agree 100%. And while no one around the franchise is going to, co-sign on what I'm about to say, because all they're focused on is winning this game. But let's face it, partner, no matter what happens in this one, they've got their quarterback to build their roster around for the future. That's got to feel good for everyone associated with this team.
Back to throw again. And this is caught by Watkins. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. And a good sign for them right now to have their young quarterback looking confident on the opening drive.
Now, we haven't met a young quarterback, a veteran, it doesn't matter. We haven't met a quarterback yet that doesn't tell us he's confident about his abilities, right?
That's true.
When you're young, it's really important to get off to a good start.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a jet touchdown. But just an excellent play there by the defense to not only pick it but take it back, because Charles looked like they were in a groove passing the football, several completions until that mistake.
It certainly did appear to be locked in, and how this offense was moving along. I know we certainly didn't expect to see a pick to end the series. Whatever the cause was, maybe they tipped one of those scripted plays, maybe the defender just made a great read. and it certainly quickly changed the tone of this one.
Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Okay, ready?
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
On the double.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Solid running there. And, CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game without a doubt.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you there, because in terms of yardage, he's a top 5 running back in the league. And in terms of impact on a game, not many better than him. And when they're flowing and he's carrying the ball consistently, they're tough to beat.
From the gun on 3rd down. Ford for a left side complete. That's Brown. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
And already down 7-0 after the touchdown a minute ago, so a 3-and-out here would not be ideal for them. Nice job finding his receiver there, and they get the first down.
Down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Fight. 97. Red. Yellow.
Off play action. Ford. And Cooks has it over the middle. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Watch out now. 52.
Inside handoff to Mixon. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Looking to throw. Ford. This goes out wide from Mixon. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Back to throw. Ford. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it. And the Jets are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Coach.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And he'll be hit as he releases misses it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try to throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time.
But think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person that's on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there was another first down run right there.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They run the counter with Cook. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Slot man moves right. Now on 2nd and 13. Murray, quick slant to Watson. They get 11 back on that one and leads to 3rd down. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Third and 2, and here's Murray. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
They're going for it. It's Murray. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Noah Fant, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Jets' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Gonzalez able to tackle on the PAT. It's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's Tariq Castro Fields who picked it. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. Green. First down, here's the run with Cook. Ooh, the juke. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
On second down, Cook. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Now Murray. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Christian Watson, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Jets continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it's now 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands. To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On second down, here's Mixon. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 48 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Here we go.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Forward. But the man is Osborne. He's got it. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
Let's go. Triple 38.
From the gun to give to Mixon. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Ready.
Operating from the gun. Ford. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL. Being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Looking to throw on second down. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Micah Parsons in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning.
Here we
A
go.
long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Here's a give to Mixon. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. On 4th down, Ford. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Jets are going to get the football back. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th. And we've seen them do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Here's Murray. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
From the gun, Murray. This is the tight end fan. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Here's Murray. Going for the deep ball. And this is taken in at the 5. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run with Cook, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Second and goal from the 6 this time. Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. Murray going to throw. Touchdown, Jets. Christian Watson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Jets continue to pull away here in this first half. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 20-0 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. To mix it on the check down. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. To throw on 2nd down. Ford. He's going to look deep for Watkins. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Keep it going. Keep it going. Take it to him.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Ford. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
They'll look to throw again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Osborne. Down inside the 10. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. That one goes for 24 yards.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Touchdown, Colts! C.J. Uzomah as the first half is winding down. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. They'll look to throw. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. The slot man in motion right. Throwing on first down is Murray. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. Well, Charles, you know, it's so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. And we're going to get a timeout. With 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. The final shot before break. Ford. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So we're at halftime of this AFC Wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game.
Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
He's going to take another shot here. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Well, look, this is a team, Charles, they faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division, but they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game. A message to the top seeds. Overlook us at Jerome Peril. We're pretty darn good.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Now this is going to be returned to the back line of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. But CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl A 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Shot 17. Fight 60. Huge yellow. Blue striker. Steel black. Cut.
On 1st and 10. Ford. And that's complete to Cooks.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
There's a nice pickup right there. And after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
97 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Ford dumps it off to Mixon. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it.
And the Jets are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. They'll try the middle with Cook. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Shotgun now for Murray. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Here's the Jets punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the game to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the 2nd half.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Ford finding space at the 40. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
52 blaster.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Ford.
Throw caught there by Osborne.
And that's
that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 36. Operating from the gun, Ford. He finds his running back, Mixon. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
38. Striker, 3-3. Red cycle.
Off the play fake. Ford. Throw left side complete. That's Osborne. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 20-yard line. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Open man is Uzama. And the Colts are going to have a first and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Brown. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's second and goal.
And cycle.
Looking to throw. Ford. Touchdown. Quez Watkins. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Charles, that's a pretty good response from a rookie quarterback. He's had his struggles in this game, including the interception on the last drive, but there he takes him down the field and puts it in the end zone.
I agree with everything you just said right there, and there's a silver lining to all of this, his resiliency, because let's face it, when things are going bad and you're a youngster, they often continue to go bad. But in his mind and his actions, he said this stops right here. And how about the positive play he just turned in?
And no return on this one as a fair catch is signaled for and taken. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. But this is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And now the rookie's free. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Well, CD, remember, he had a touchdown earlier, but that was in a much more conventional manner. This time picking up the fumble and taking it in for 6.
Yeah, he bailed his team out with a scoop and score right there. Multiple touchdowns in this game for him, and he's not complaining how he got it done.
Gonzalez able to take it on the PAT. That'll increase their lead to 28. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. We'll see a return here from the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Here we go.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Jets are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard. But also, you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player, you have to know the situation.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's a gain of 34. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles. It certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long. And I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them. And now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
It's been a struggle this entire game trying to move the ball on the ground. But every now and then you find a little chink in the armor, and that type of run right there lets them know that they can't stop every single run for almost no gain.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. To throw is Murray. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one it was over a long time ago.
Gonzalez's kick is good. And he will extend it even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that field.
This is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Quez Watkins with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Colts get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. They'll try and throw for it. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Fielded right around the 8. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Not that any of the points would be needed, but CD, they've got enough time left here. They can definitely score on this drive, maybe even an ensuing drive as well, if they really want to drive home this landslide victory.
Yeah, we're certainly about to see just how aggressive they want to be here down the stretch. And what some coaches do is they try and meet it halfway, meaning they want to continue to run their offense, but they'll put in a lot of backups to do it, and then tell the opposing coach, hey, I had to get them some work too. I can't just let them sit over on the sidelines all the time.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 48 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Yeah. Overhaul.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Overhaul.
And now Murray's going to set up to throw. That's taken in by Watson. 30. 10. Touchdown, Jets. So still throwing here in the 4th quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to, because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
Ready, break.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Ford. It's caught left side by Cooks. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Back to throw. Ford. And now here's another interception. Tariq Woolen picks it. Cook up the gun. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Javon Hargrave there on the stop.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. For the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. Throwing now is Murray. He finds Watson complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
From the gun, it's again to Cook. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Second down, here's an option right. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Partner, it wasn't that long ago that when I talk with these NFL coaches about different innovations in the college game, you can see their eyes roll and they just shut down right away. Don't bring me that Joe College stuff. Well, guess what? The college game has definitely infiltrated its way into the NFL.
Yeah, and these guys, when you're seeing the option defensively, you got to stick to your assignments. I know that's cliche. They didn't do it there.
And option football means exactly what you just talked about. Assignment football for defenders. And that drives them crazy because you have to think your way through the ball as opposed to just reacting and making the play.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace. That's caught at the 25. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. On first down, Ford. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And my goodness, another interception. Tariq Woolen puts it. And the Jets are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Line of scrimmage back at their own 3 now as they come up 2nd and long. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round, but they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game, check, got that done. Win a wild card game, big check. Now you got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize.